We begin tonight with harassing phone calls and ruthless practices.
Now, we're not talking about scam artists, rather bill collectors. A measure moving forward at the state capitol would crack down on those bill collectors who use threatening tactics on Oklahoma consumers. New at 6, the proposal that would require those collectors to be licensed here in the state. News Channel 4's Ed Doney joins us now live from the state capitol with more. A lot of complaints on these folks, Ed.
That's right, Kevin, and making sure that every collection agency is licensed is just one part of a bill that would allow the Consumer Credit Department to oversee the debt collection industry. And one lawmaker says it is surprising to find out what some will do while tracking down your debt.
I may be old, but I'm not dumb.
Brutal honesty from Carolyn Morell, who often receives intimidating phone calls from a variety of companies.
They just start out, hurry. You just have a few days to check in on this. Call this number.
Carolyn considers it harassment, and that's the type of call one lawmaker is trying to end when it comes from debt collectors.
Part of the strategy is if I can make you angry, you're more willing to pay the debt.
State Senator Gary Stanislawski says he's heard reports of collectors threatening family members if debts aren't paid. So he wrote Senate Bill 1430, which would, among other things, prevent lawsuits from collectors if the statute of limitations has expired on a debt. It would also prohibit collectors from threatening to use violence and the use of outrageous language, such as profanity, racial, or ethnic slurs.
If we owe a debt, we need to repay the debt. But there are sometimes things that happen to all of us that can get us well behind, and we just don't need all the harassment.
Seniors are often the targets of harassing phone calls.
Saying, look, I work for Medicaid and I need your banking information.
Dusty Dar with AARP says they support the bill because seniors account for many of the 50,000 debt collection complaints that the FTC gets every year.
Many of them are living on fixed incomes, and many times they're subjected to these terrible harassing techniques.
And the bill also prevents a collector from calling and talking to you more than one time in a 24-hour period, or from pretending to be somebody that they are not. Reporting live at the Capitol, I'm Ed Doney, News Channel 4 HD.
Thanks, Ed. And Ed will follow this because the bill was approved by the Senate Judiciary Committee and now heads to the Senate.
Some parents are